Hi, introducing Denise and Teresa again. Hello. We're talking about chronic lymphocytic leukemia. I've been at this for, how many years is it now? 17 years? Almost 17 years. This, to the end of, beginning of July, it'll be
Say what your numbers are.
Oh, 17. Oh, yes. People would want to know my numbers. I started at 14 white blood count, went as high as 47.8 sometime in 2012, and now I'm back in my teens again and holding. And as confident as a person can feel when they've been dealing with this before. I'm always as good as my last blood test, just like salesmen are as good as their last sale, but still pretty confident, not actually worrying about, I get to worry about, other things. It's like, yay, now I can worry about aging. Got there.
You're cute. I've been at this a year, and my current white blood cell count is 15.4, absolute lymphocytes 10,000.
Safe, safe, safe. You stay there, don't have to worry about anything.
So I wanted to talk about eating out. Do you eat out? What do you order?
That is a very challenging topic. The answer is yes, I eat out.
Not much.
That's my husband in the background. Peter on this side across from me, and we have Keith across from Teresa. I like to eat out. I like to go out with friends. I like to feel like a normal person. They all know, now they know why. I've told everyone pretty much that I have the CLL diagnosis, but even before I just said I'm on a restricted diet and just went with that. So we always get to choose the restaurant because I'm the fuss budget, and we tend to choose ethnic type restaurants like Middle Eastern or I don't know what else.
Well, Thai maybe you could do some.
Thai, where they do a stir fry and this and that. Usually I am a vegan when I eat out because I don't trust that the meat will be, or the fish. The fish probably will be farmed and the meat will be, factory farmed.
And it will be cooked too hot.
And everything is cooked too high.
They can't do it. Even in organic, they cook too hot. Even in organic restaurants.
Right. Everybody tends to overcook. So I order salads, Greek salad a lot. I've read that the feta is also cooked, but a girl's got to eat. So I don't eat out often, but when I do, I try to make it as good as I can. I try to just get the olive oil on the side. Because the salad dressings usually have MSG, GMOs, and other nasty things in them. Part of my problem now is I'm also on a low oxalate diet, which has put another crimp in my eating, and it's gotten even more difficult to eat out. I'm hoping that over time I'll be able to incorporate more of that. That is a whole nother 10 videos, but I won't make them because it's not really about CLL. That is more of a kidney stone related problem, although I don't have kidney stones, long story, but I have to be careful about other things that are healthy foods, so that has been making it challenging. What about you? Have you been eating out?
Well, we do eat out, and it is challenging. I mean, we found a couple of, fine dining restaurants that have wild-caught fish and grass-fed beef, supposedly. But it is definitely always on my mind now, so I think we're making more changes in that.
I can tell you about what we've done when we've traveled. Actually, we travel. We try to go every year to Florida. We go to the West Coast. We rent a place that has a kitchenette, and we eat out as frequently as we eat out when we're home. And then we cook. And we buy containers, and we bike ride and take the containers of food with us and picnic, and we have a grand old time, and I still feel like I had a vacation. We visit relatives who are cooking wrong, but I just, if you're good 99.9% of the time, I don't eat the cake or anything like that, but if they're having chicken and it was grilled, I'll try to cut away the burnt marks, and I'll eat the chicken that isn't organic. I mean, it's like the world, you're not going to drop dead if you do an occasional
as long as you go back.
cheat.
As long as you always know you go back, that's no problem.
Well, it's my husband in the back saying, as long as you go back to doing it the way you're supposed to do, an occasional, and I don't mean weekly, but a very for an occasion. Your kid's getting married. You can't get it the way you want. You want to eat at your son or daughter's wedding, then okay, cheat a little bit. I personally wouldn't have the cake because nowadays I have tried that. I get ill. And so if you've been without sugar for a long, long time, your body just doesn't want it. We don't really need the sugar. I get plenty of sweets from my honey cookies, and I used to from my Cara bars and so on and so forth. What, avoid crowds. How about you? Why don't you answer that one first?
Well, I feel like this is a whole new topic of feeling like there are germs everywhere, especially this winter when so many people were sick with the flu, that I'm more aware of being in crowds or even being in small spaces, airplanes, elevators where people are sneezing.
When you take a lot of vitamin D, you don't need to have the flu shots as much. Flu shots. I don't know if you take flu
okay.
shots or not. Vitamin D is
I have
really
that.
look at Mercola and type in
Okay.
flu shots, and they'll explain to you flu shots and getting sick. It helps you.
Yes, take your vitamin D, and that helps keep you well.
Me too.
About
Yeah.
crowds,
Yeah.
about crowds, I don't
I was
like
for you too.
crowds,
Yeah,
so I
absolutely.
usually avoid crowds anyway. And if people are really sick, I am a little bit OCD. I work in an office with my husband, and we have had a lot of
Wow.
epidemics. I've caught 2 of them this year, not because I have CLL, but just because it was winter in Michigan, and that happens. I wash my hands frequently. I try not to touch doorknobs. I go around and I clean doorknobs. And you just try to get enough sleep at night and do all the other healthy things. But you know, you do your best. So
Okay.
okay, we're gonna go on to the next video. Thank you.